course, you guys have seen it online. I'm just going to get right into it. Kyrie making it official that he signed with Anta, 5-year deal with Anta Sports for his own signature line. Plus, they gave him creative control, and they're going to be bringing a lot of their facilities to the United States, so they will be able to give a United States release. I'm curious to see what this actually pans out to be. The shoe deal is worth $11 million per year for 5 years, so that's a handsome deal. Definitely a great deal. Plus, he gets the creative control that he's been wanting for a while. Then he also gets the opportunity as well to recruit other players to come to Anta, which is a good thing. I don't know who he'll recruit, but I'm sure there's some people who will follow him over to Anta, being that they are sliding into the U.S. market even more and having a space out here in California or in the United States to be able to make, create, and distribute the shoes out here. So will we have a signature line and a budget model and a workout model like he did with Nike? It remains to be seen. All we know now is that this deal is official. Great to see that. Let me know what you guys think about this, of course, in the comments or in the chat. The shoe that he's been wearing, or that I believe he's going to wear first, is that Anta Shock 5. That's what they're saying, that he might debut and wear that sneaker for a little bit before he gets a different sneaker. Either way, I'm curious to see what's going to happen, what's the colorway is going to be like, being that they will be out here in the United States and he has creative control. I wonder if he's going to be able to establish any more collabs with the sneaker room or concepts, brands like that. Maybe not the Kellogg's and things of that nature, but at least if he can get the concepts back in there or sneaker room, I think that would be a dope situation. But this is the first step of knowing what's next, and now we know signing with Anta for 5 years, $11 million a year for the 5 years. Pretty dope deal, and creative control, which is something that he really wanted with the brand. Nike, of course, wasn't going to give that up. I'm just curious to see what the next step, what the next evolution is with him and his sneakers. How many people will actually follow? Will his shoes look good? For the most part, he had creative control, or somewhat of creative control over there at Nike, partially input, I guess. So hopefully that can come to fruition even more, and what he wants to see looks good. I'm not quite sure which shoes he really had his hands on and was most satisfied with. I would love to know that. Like, out of all the Nike shoes he came out with, which ones were he most hands-on with? I know he said he's hands-on all the time, but for him not to like the Infinity and have relevances around that time, I'm curious to see what else was like. What did he really have hands on that he really liked, and what he didn't like, to kind of get an idea of what's to come with Anta. But of course, at this moment, we can't do nothing but just wait and see. It's everywhere. Sneaker news, Sneaker Bar Detroit. A lot of people are talking about this. Everybody's been posting this, but it is official. It was a report that was been out there, speculative. A lot of people assumed because he was wearing Anta like crazy, that he was signed there, but it was nothing official. In addition to the financial benefits, Irving's new shoe deal grants him the authority to recruit and collaborate with other players and individuals. So collaborate. Hopefully he can get them brands in there. You know what I mean? I would like to see what happens. They do have a United States facility, so we can get the shoes out here for those of us who care about grabbing a pair of the Kyries or these Antas. I have some Way of Wades. That's Li Ning. It would be my first time ever having an Anta shoe. I'm definitely going to grab a pair or two to see what it's like. Hopefully it's not disappointing. The shoe that he's going to wear right now, not bad. Not going to lie, it's not bad. I like the Way of Wade 10, and this shoe kind of gives me a little spin of that Way of Wade shoe. So I'm not mad at what Anta does with their shoes. They do have some pretty good models out there, but with Kyrie's touch, I think they could take it over the top. I wonder, will they do any type of recreation of shoes that he did with Nike with different spins? Maybe there might be some shoes that he came out with Nike that he wanted them to do a little differently that can show up on these Anta shoes. I'm curious to see if that will be the case, Yeah, so I'm curious to see what's gonna happen, man. Dan and Rupp, what's good with you? Welcome to the stream. Jason, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. I wonder what the price point will be too, because Antas usually are a little more pricey. You know, Anta, Li Ning, their basketball shoes tend to be a little bit more pricey than other shoes. So I'm curious to see, because you know Kyrie was great at having really good price points for his sneakers already. That was one of the things, along with the way that they look, why people like the Kyries. You know what I mean? So hopefully at some point they're able to make this work. I'm curious to see what's next. We don't know, besides this report of the actual partnership, that it is official, like a referee with a whistle. A lot of people kept saying, like, yeah, it's allegedly. No more alleged. So let me know what y'all think about that, of course, in the chat or in the comment section. Shout out to everybody here watching. Yeah, Kyrie officially signing with Anta, bruh. Pretty good to see that. Finally draw a line in the sand and made it official, so to speak. You know, creative control over there too. COOF or something like that. Or creative officer or creative something. He does some creative stuff over there, making $11 million a year for the next 5 years. And it's going to be a U.S. release for the sneaker, which is something they didn't really do for Anta. He's already changing the mode of the company already with that alone, which is dope. They're giving him creative control to do his thing. I hope it can stand up to it, bro. You know what I mean? If I like the shoe, you'll definitely see me grabbing it. Maybe grabbing a couple. But if I don't like it so much, you'll probably see me grab it to review it, and that might be it. But I can see, I know what the energy's like. I can even seeing off of this shoe right here, I like where it's going. So I don't think it will be a trash shoe. It's just hard to get used to it being with a different brand psychologically. Used to seeing that Nike swoosh with the boy, but it is what it is. It's gonna be this whole little whatever that sign is. What's like an A or like an Anta, like an A. It's happening. It's not even about what's next. It's gonna happen. We already seen the first steps. He's been wearing the stuff, been wearing the clothes. He's officially signed. Got pictures of him signing his autograph on some paper for Anta. So, you know, it's official. He's officially there, bro. Ain't no turning back now, Kai. Hopefully that partnership is something that works longer than the 5 years. I mean, but maybe this 5 years might be the remainder of his contract, you know. He was saying he wanted to sign with a team to finish his career with. Does he see himself playing 3 to 5 more years? You know, he said he wanted to be one of the players that retired early also. For the sake of the shoes that was there, yeah, I was hoping that they would have been able to reconcile this so we could get that Kyrie 8 or Kyrie 9. I was really hoping that would have been the case. Because I saw the potential with the Kyrie 9, the colorways I was seeing, rumored to be dropping. I was looking forward to, just like I did for all the other shoes. I was ready. I'm like, just get this together for this, man. Get these shoes out here so that at least the public, the people who want them, can grab them. There's still a big audience who would like to grab the shoe. So just drop those, man. So now it's like, what's going to happen, bro? What is going to happen? He's officially moved on to the next brand. He has no attachment to you guys. I mean, do they not want to drop the shoe? Because if they do, they still have to kick him off some money, even though he's not there. I feel like that could be a big reason why they might not want to still release the shoe, because maybe their contract, you know, obligated by contract to have to still give him a royalty for the shoe, and maybe they don't want to do that at all anymore, you know, which will make sense. But you know, I guess that means more to them than what the audience or the fans or supporters want. Because if they drop them, the fans will buy them. But don't try to drop them at full retail like y'all trying to do. I see when they drop them, they still trying to drop them at 140, trying to get the full retail. Like, people ain't paying attention to what's going on with every other shoe out there. Don't try to hike these up because we think that's no more Nike Kyrie's gonna come out that we're gonna pay the full 140 for him. Nah. And we have seen the Kyrie 9 on sale coming up in the video pretty soon. You guys will see. But they have some places where they are on sale now. So being that the models that they have in store are on sale already, can we get these new unreleased ones? Remember, when this stuff happened, they had about 6 to 7 pairs of Kyrie's in the back of some of these stores. Some locations had 3 colorways, some had 5 colorways, some only had 2 colorways. But most of these stores had colorways of the Kyrie 9, and they were just waiting to put them out. And Nike said, don't put them out. So they took them back and didn't put them out, man. Unfortunately, bro. You know what I mean? Definitely gonna do it though. Definitely gonna grab at least one and see what it's like. I'm pretty sure it will fit nice. Like I said, the grip on these other brand shoes. I mean, I'm only going off based off Li Ning, but Li Ning's grip and one of my you walking on the hardwood floors anywhere, man. That thing got grip. It sounds loud. So you know the traction is going to be amazing on the shoe. It's really just about the aesthetics of it. And if they give him creative control, you know, I think it will be a great thing. You know, like I said before, I don't know how much creative control he had on the other ones. I know he had a lot to do with them. But I would love to know, like, which shoes was, like, all him, you know? And if that was ever an option, you know what I mean? I feel like at one point that was an option. Then they start bringing more people in that start tweaking what he wanted to do, and that's when it kind of started to fizzle off. I feel like maybe the Kyrie 4 could have been the last one where Kyrie was like super hands-on. Kyrie 5, probably like 85, 90%. Kyrie 6, probably like 80 to 85%. Kyrie 7, probably about the same. And then the Kyrie Infinity, probably like 60, 65%. And then, you know, I don't know. Because for him not to like it and say he didn't like it, he must not have been super involved with it. You know, my favorite silhouette, I'll say it every time, is the Kyrie 4. Colorways, the collabs, and the silhouette itself is just dope. Fits his style of game for sure, with the curvature and the grip coming from the outsole to the midsole. You know, not too many other shoes really did that. The Kyrie 6 kind of did that a little bit. Kyrie 7 did it a little bit too. The Infinities, not so much. They kind of had a guard there, so you didn't kind of go higher up on the shoe, which was kind of weird, you know? But I did like the Infinity. I did like it.